Hello everybody and welcome to Colonial Plaza, where today we have the Widows facing off against the Sirens in an inter-conference matchup. First one of the year for either side. The Widows entered today's game 3-3, coming off a 2-game sweep of the Pythons at home, winning the last game 5-4. The Sirens entered this one 1-5 on the year. Their one win came against the Monarchs, 5-4 at home. We are almost at baseball, as Kaori Komuro steps into the box, leading things off for the Sirens. Today they are facing Audrey Messier, the number 3 starter in this Widows rotation, and that is a leadoff single for Komuro into center. First pitch she sees, makes most of it. Here comes Ayuri Terada for her first at-bat of the game. Sirens team has struggled to hit the ball all year. His pick out the first. They struggle to hit the ball all year, as well they only have one win so far in the season. Their highest hitter, batting average wise, is Paul Johnson, who is batting a .357 off the bench as a backup catcher for the Siren squad. That one is high and inside, so 2-2 count. That one is grounded foul, so we'll do the 2-2 once again. Here comes the 2-2 from Messier. And there's a swing and strike as Terada goes down looking. Let's take a quick look here at Audrey Messier's numbers so far on the season. In her one start so far, she was good in picking up the win, so it's a 1-0 record. ERA is at a 1.23. She's given up 8 hits as well in 7 1/3 innings pitched, so she's good to go deep into ball games, at least in the one start so far. She's going to want to throw her fastballs, set up her weaker off-speed pitches. They're not her best stuff, but her fastballs have been getting up there at 100 miles an hour. If she can get those things cranked up, she's in trouble today with these Siren batters. Now Kaoru Koshikawa steps up. Good at getting contact off of righties, and Messier is a right-handed pitcher, so we'll see what happens in this first at-bat for her. Back up the middle, Messier is there. Second to one, back to first, double play, inning over. Widows very quickly get out of the inning with the double play. Their turn to hit. The Widows will be facing starting pitcher for the Sirens today, Aneko Kataoka. So far on the year, her one start did not get the win credit in that one, so no wins, no losses for her so far. Her ERA is at a 3.38. Her whip is really good. It's just a .75, so that's amazing. Only allowing 2 runs as well. Her off-speed pitches are her best stuff, so she's going to want to make sure that those are on point today. The face Widow batters, they have been hitting the ball very well lately. We'll see if that continues coming into today's game. Nadia Owens is set to lead things off for the Widows. She's come in replacement of Yao Ling, who's still injured. She's well, but not well enough to play as of yet. We'll see if she makes an appearance though today. I don't think we'll see her, but you never know. That's a grounder to short, and Nakamura is going to retire Owens at first for the first out. Here comes Alexis Gamble, the rookie right fielder for the Widows, hit her first career home run in the last game against the Pythons. So congratulations to her again for that. The 1-0, that's outside, so it's a 2-0 count to Gamble. High strike, so 2-1 to Gamble now on its way. Grounded hard to first, and Khalil Archer, the former Battlehawk, is there for out number 2. Lilith Nightingale back in the lineup tonight after missing the last couple of games with an injury. Good to see her back on the field. Average is still at 0 though so far, so looking to get something going here, but not yet. That's a hard grounder to short, and there's the third out of the inning. We're just going to order 1, 2, 3. As the Kaneko Kawada, Mei Nakamura, and Jinko Yoshizawa for the Sirens. Kaneko Kawada, one of the key players on this Sirens team, struggling with her average so far on the year though. She does have a home run and 3 RBIs. So happy about that, I'm sure, but wanting to get that batting average overall up. At 1, and this is away, so it's a 1-1 count to Kawada. Check swing on the outside corner, but that's strike 2, so Messier is ahead. 1-2 in the count. Curveball got her! Second strikeout of the game for Messier. And that brings up Mai Nakamura, the shortstop. Saw her make some great plays out there on defense. In the Widows half of the first at the plate, but now her turn here at the plate. That's a hard grounder to Lilith Nightingale is short, and one shoulder grounds out to the other, route number 2. Here comes Jinko Yoshizawa, the catcher. Really good contact hitter. Her average up here at 200 to begin the season, and 1 RBI. First pitch to her, check swing, strike 1. That's a high strike. Messier is going to want to work her fastballs to set up for off-speed stuff, as I spoke of earlier. They're not the greatest of pitches, but she can get outs with them. We saw her get a strike with a curveball earlier. 1-2 now from Messier. Just missing high. 101 on the gun. Woo! 2-2. Rounder to second. De La Cruz. And there's final out of the inning. Sirens go down in order. Pitchers duel to start so far. We'll see Crush Gonzalez, Will Davenport, and Carla Pontarelli do up for the Widows. Crush Gonzalez stepping in, leading off the inning for the Widows. She was the walk-off hero in the Pythons game in Game 2 of the series. It's why they won that game 5-4 because of her single. 1-1 count to Gonzalez up the middle, bouncing through into center. Leadoff single for Crush Gonzalez, and she is a danger when she gets on the base paths. Looking to get in scoring position here for Rose Davenport. We know these two work in tandem together. And Gonzalez is going to go, throw down to second. Not in time, she beats the throw. Now Davenport set up here. Gonzalez going to try and steal third, and no, that's trouble. And now she's in a bit of a pickle. Nakamura going to run her down, and there's the tag. Out number 1. So, we're back to nobody on base and 1 out. Rose Davenport's got to find a way to get on here after the blunder from Gonzalez. She got a little bit antsy there on the base paths. Tried to catch Kataoka off guard. Did not work. And Nakamura is going to get Davenport out. It's set at first. Route number 2. So, here comes Carla Pontarelli. One of the hot bats on this Widow team. Her average at 500 coming into the game, and that's going to be hit out into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases out there. And Gonzalez, had she been on, would have scored easily, so it would be 1-0 we're talking, but instead, just 1 runner on, 2 outs for Fatima De La Cruz. De La Cruz, we know she likes the high pitches. Kataoka going to try to keep them down to avoid De La Cruz getting a hold of one. She gets a high one and it's skied into left. But there's the out as Terada makes the grab out there to end the inning. Widows stranding a runner on second. No runs yet for either side. 7, 8, 9 do up for the Sirens. Yuko Takagaki stepping in. First at bat of the day for her. Both of these teams are 2 of the 3 all-female teams in the league. There's a ground out to first. But the Sirens have added 2 men, Khalil Archer being one of them, and Paul Johnson, the former Justice catcher, as well. Archer, a younger player in the league, played on the Battlehawks in his first season, and De La Cruz is going to get him out. Route number 2. Here comes the pitcher spot now, Aneko Kataoka. She's locked in on the mound, and we might see that come into play here at the plate as well. And there's a single up the middle for Kataoka. Help yourself out getting on base with the top of the order in Kaori Komuro, who singled in her first at-bat. She's been feeling really good as of late, juiced, as you might say. And we'll see if that plays a part in today's game. So far, so good, though. Again, the single in her first at-bat. That is inside and smashed to center, but Owens is there to catch the line drive to end the inning. Once again, no runs scored for either side. Widow's turn, though. Bottom 3, Chloe Nightingale, Audrey Messier, and Nadia Owens do up. Chloe Nightingale stepping in to begin the bottom of the third for our Widows. Got a few hits and a base runner to show for it, but other than that, not a whole lot offensively. There's plenty of time for things to pick up, though. 2-1 That is smashed up the middle and right in the center for a leadoff single for Chloe Nightingale. Audrey Messier now is going to step in for her first at-bat of the day. We know she does very well with the stick in her hands, hitting very well for contact. Her average is a .333, and she has 2 RBIs on the year. So she can drive them in if she has to. Might see one here from the pitcher. That is grounded weakly, bouncing, and good recovery there to get the out at first. Back to the top of the order in Nadia Owens, who's 0 for 1 so far on the ball game. It's good to see some of these bench players play a little more. We don't get to see a lot of Nadia Owens because of how good Yao Ling has been. That's a pop-up behind the plate. And there's the catch for Yoshizawa for out number 2. So, Alexis Gamble coming back up to the plate. She is a tough out with 2 strikes on her. Last time, though, not much to show for it. Looks at the first pitch inside. 1-0 the count. That one is swung on early and hit foul. So even the count at 1. Gamble a chance to get an RBI here, and that's going to do it as that gets into the gap in left center. Runner from second is going to come around to score, and Gamble is going to hold at first, surprisingly. Surprised she wasn't on second replacing the runner. But the Widows get 1 across here in the inning so far. Good sign with 2 outs. A little 2-out rally here, perhaps. Runner on first. Gamble's going to try to go, but she's also early and getting thrown out, retreating back to first. Widows do get 1 on the inning, though. So 1-0 lead, 2-3-4 due up for the Sirens. How about the 4th coming up? Ayuri Terada stepping in. Second at-bat of the day for her. 0 for 1 on the day. Widows got 1 in their half of the 3rd. They have the early 1-0 lead. That's an inside strike. Great pitch there from Messier, and now Terada looking to avoid another strikeout here. 101, missing outside. 1-2 the count. Now the curveball that is hit to first, and Davenport is there to get on the bag for out number 1. Kaoru Koshikawa is going to step in now. Her average is down to 100 after that last at-bat. That is going to get foul left field side. Almost saw the average go up, but not quite yet there. 0-1. Now 1-1. Tusi misses away. Here comes the changeup, and that is hit foul right field side. So fouling it off both ways. Now it's a 1-2 count to Koshikawa. The curveball hit to short, and Nightingale. Strong throw. Out number 2. Now Kaneko Kawada. Her second at-bat of the day. They're only down 1, but again, the Sirens have struggled to hit all year so far. Don't have many players averages above 200, only a couple of them. That is hit out to center, and Owens is there, make the grab to end the inning. Widows lead by 1, bottom of the 4th coming up. We'll see 3, 4, and 5 due up for our Widows. Lilith Nightingale, second at-bat of the day for her. And again, Kataoka is locked in here on the mound. Despite giving up the 1 run, it was good to see her still hanging strong, and that's going to be another hit up the middle and another single. The Widows, that's their 5th hit on the night so far. And here's Crush Gonzalez. She is tied for first on the team in home runs with Pontarelli and Rose Davenport, all with 2 home runs on the year so far. Gonzalez has 4 RBIs, and she also got her 7th stolen base in her last time on. Also caught stealing again too, though, so 3-0 count to Crush. There's a strike, not where you want it. Don't swing at it. Good call there. And that's going to be a walk for Gonzalez. 2-1. Nobody out for Rose Davenport. Has a chance to get her 9th RBI on the year. She leads the team, second in the league. She leads the team in RBIs, and she's second in the league with 4 other players for RBIs. So a hot start to the year for Rose Davenport. Added inside, so a 3-1 count now to Davenport. Way outside. Bases are loaded. That is not good for Kataoka and the Sirens because Carla Pontarelli is up. It's a double on the day. And she's been locked in here at the plate lately. Feeling extremely good about her chances here at the plate. Whenever she steps up, that meditation she started is definitely going to come in handy here with the bases loaded. It's fouled back. 2-1 the count. That is hit hard to second, and that's going to get one at second. Back to first. Double play. They turn two, but the Widows get their second run of the day. So there's an RBI at least for Pontarelli. As De La Cruz steps in with the runner on third. Gotta bring these runs in, and that's not going to do it. As that's a ground out to second to end the inning, but the Widows get another run across. Top 5 coming up. Widows lead 2-0. May Nakamura stepping in to lead off the Siren half of the 5th. Messier's looked really good in this one so far. Her ERA already down under 1 at a .79 now, and her whip down to a .97. And now up to 5 strikeouts on the year. Not going to get number 6 there just yet as that's fouled off. 0-2 to Nakamura. A little bit low there, laying off a good job there. 1-2 to Nakamura. And there's the weak grounder to second. De La Cruz is going to get the out at first. So Jinko Yoshizawa coming in for a second at-bat of the game. Again, one of the better contact hitters on the Siren team. If anyone's going to get on base, it's going to be her. Despite her average being where it is, she hasn't had a great start to the year, but she knows she can hit. And she's confident in her abilities to get on base. Just a matter of executing. It's a 2-1 count now to Yoshizawa. Make it 3-1. That misses high. Messier, a bit of trouble here for the first time, really. Now strike to battling back here. 3-2, full count to Yoshizawa. And there's another strikeout for Audrey Messier. 101 miles per hour blowing the fastball by Jinko Yoshizawa. 2 outs on the inning now for Yuko Takagaki. That is hit to second, and there's the final out of the inning. Good start here from Audrey Messier through 5, no runs allowed. Widows lead by 2. We'll see 8-9-1 due up for the Widows. Chloe Nightingale singled in her first at-bat. How can she lead off the bottom of the 5th? We'll find out. She's going to hit this one to left and hooking into the glove of Terada. Well, here comes Audrey Messier with the great pitching performance so far in the game. Can she keep it going here at the plate, maybe, and get on base? That is going to be a yes as she gets it into center for a single. So the top of the order comes up in Nadia Owens with the pitcher now on first base. Owens, though, 0 for 2 in the game so far. That one is grounded weakly to short. They will get the one at second, but not the back end as Owens is fast down the line to beat the throw. Alexis Gamble now stepping in. 1 for 2 single on the game so far. She's going to take the first pitch and sky it into right, but there's the catch for Takagaki. Out number 3, inning over. Moving along here, top 6. Widows lead 2-0. We'll see Archer, Kataoka, and Komuro. Khalil Archer stepping in. Second at-bat of the day, leading off the Siren half of the 6th. Messier at 45 pitches now through 6 innings. 3 strikeouts in the game so far as well. Again, looking really good in this ball game. It's a really good sign for this Widows pitching staff. We know how much manager Claire Soriano has talked about this pitching staff over the course of the past couple of years now. And there's another strikeout for Messier. That's number 4 on the game for Audrey Messier. It's going to give her 7 on the year, and with that strikeout, you gotta think that she is, feel like she is on fire. NBA Jam style, cannot be stopped. The 1-0 is popped up, and Messier going to take control of this one and get second out of the inning. So, top of the order for Kaori Komuro. 1 for 2 on the day with a single. First pitch to her is chopped. Messier fielding her position there to end the inning. Great job on the mound again from Audrey Messier here. Bottom 6. Widows, you got to pick up the stakes here and get it going. 3-4-5 due up for them. Lois Nightingale going to lead off the Widow half of the 6th here. The leader moving right along here in this ball game. Been a quick one so far. That one hit up the middle into center for a single. Getting past the diving shortstop. That's going to bring up Crush Gonzalez. Her average now up to 417. Single and a walk so far on this one. Infield is at double play depth. But Gonzalez is tough to double up because she has some speed to burn down the base paths. And when she gets on them as well. There's a late swing for Crush. 2-1. Another swing and a miss. So that's strike 2. How about here at the plate though is Crush, and she's gonna go down on strikes. We don't see that a lot from Crush Gonzalez, but there's her first record of the day. Rose Davenport's turn now with runner on first. That's it's Lilith Nightingale. Big swing and a poor one at that, chasing it out of the zone. 1-1 now the count to Davenport. Leaving it upstairs, 2-1, and checking throw to first. Nightingale safe. That's Kataoka's first strikeout of the ball game, and there's a grounder to second. They'll just get the force at first for out number 2. And Carla Pontarelli's turn, looking to bring in another run. Or bring in a run, bringing her first run of the day. We'll see if she does it here. That is skied into right center. And on the warning track, but it's dying out there, into the glove of Kawada to end the inning. So top of the 7th here, still no score. The Sirens Widows lead 2-0. Terada, Koshikawa, and Kawada due up. Ayuri Terada leading off the 7th of the Sirens. They have struggled to hit all day. Only a couple of hits so far for them. And Audrey Messier still on the mound, still on fire. Got some rest and now ready to do it all again here in the 7th. Terada down 0-2, and that's going to be fouled away. We'll do the 0-2 once again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's her second strikeout of the day. That's going to get Messier's total on the year up to 8. As Koshikawa steps in. Looking a bit tense out there at the plate, and with the way Messi is pitching, I honestly cannot blame her. It's got to be tough when you're going up against the buzzsaw today that is Audrey Messier, and that's going to be a stop at short. Throw to first in time. What a play from Lilith Nightingale to get the second out of the inning. But now they got to get the star player on the Sirens out, Kaneko Kawada, who's averaging it down to 130. First pitch swing in there to second, inning over. 1-2-3, the Sirens go, bottom of the 7th. Widows so far looking good, up 2-0 on the Sirens. 7-8-9 due up for them. Now Fatima de la Cruz leading off the Widow half of the 7th. 0 for 2 on the day so far. But we know with one swing of the bat, she can turn that around very quickly. Does have some power. That one is hit into center sky, into the air out there, and there's first out of the inning as Kawada makes the grab. With Chloe Nightingale's turn, 1 for 2 on the day, with an RBI so far on the year for her. Hit weakly in the air. This one into right center. And once again, Kawada is there. 2 balls hit her way, 2 outs. All by Kaneko Kawada in center. Comes the pitcher, Audrey Messier. Looking at the first pitch low for a ball. Second pitch of the at-bat. That one, chase that one perhaps. In the air to short, and there's the inning right there. Top of the eighth coming up. Sirens have got to find a way to get some hits and get some runs across. It's 5, 6, 7 due up for them. We'll see what they can do. May Nakamura now stepping in here to lead off the inning. The Sirens are down only 2 runs. Looking for the second win of the year, and it's a grounder to second, and De La Cruz tried to make the stop, but couldn't get the dive there in time. So there's a leadoff person on base for Jinko Yoshizawa. With the runner on first, the tying run is at the plate. First pitch looked at, ball 1. Again, the Sirens' only win on the year was a 5-4 win over the Monarchs at home. And that one is going to be hit to second. De La Cruz tried to get the runner at second. Better off going the first there, I think, because now both runners are safe for Yuko Takagaki. The Sirens' last game was a loss against the mighty 5-3. And they're looking to get their second win again. Second win of the year. 0-2, and that is hit into right. Gamble is going to get under it. And there's the first out. Runner is not going to try and attempt to go to third. We saw Gamble earlier in the year in the Python game, matter of fact, throw someone out there at the plate. So you don't want to test her if you don't have to. We know she's making a name for herself with her arm out there in the field. The 1-0 to Archer, make it 1-1. And Archer is a power hitter, loves those inside pitches, and if you're Pontarelli here behind the plate, you want to try and call as many pitches that are away if you can, but there's an inside one, and that's slammed into left. Bases are now loaded as Sadako Kaiba is going to come in and pinch hit for her in the spot. So Kataoka's day is done. But the bases are loaded. This is Messier's toughest spot of the game so far. A double play will end the inning. We'll see what happens. Can she come unscathed? There's a strike on the curveball from Messier. That one is hit into left, and that's going to get down 1 run. Is going to score as the first run of the day with the Sirens. Coming here late in the ball game, Komuro with the chance to tie the game. The go-ahead run is on second. And again, 1 out on the inning still. Looking at the first pitch there is Komuro. She's not the person we want to have up here at the plate if you're the Widows. And there's a single into left. Past the diving glove of Nightingale at third. And it's a tie ball game at 2. What an inning this has been for the Sirens. I spoke it up earlier, so they have not hit the ball very well to start the year. We will get a pitching change here, and Donisha Moss will come in and take over, try and quiet the Siren bats here, because they have 2 runs in the inning, and they've tied the game as a result. We know Terada likes the low pitches, want to keep things up and in the middle of the zone when you're facing her. 1-1 inside. Moss on the year has not allowed a single run. That one hit back to the mound. The throw out at home and back to first to end the inning with the double play. Now Kasumi Onaga going to take over on the mound for the Sirens. It's a brand new ball game, all tied up at 2. Top of the order, and Nadia Owens leading off. 0 for 3 on the day. Looking to get a hit, facing new pitcher Kasumi Onaga, who's got 3 strikeouts on the year. Look out as Owens back off the plate there. Chasing that inside. It's a 2-1 count to Owens. That one is hit high in the air into the outfield. And the shortstop, Nakamura, is going to call everyone off, make the play out there. Alexis Gamble is not going to hit. We'll see Jennifer Marks come in and take over. And she's going to swing at the very first pitch. Skying it to short, and again, out number 2 as Nakamura makes the catch. So Lilith Nightingale's turn, 2 for 3, with 2 singles on the day. finally has some numbers to her average here, up to 154. But some hits are the start of something good, so we'll see how the Nightingale day goes. There's a single into left. Keep the inning alive for one more batter, and that batter is Crush Gonzalez. 1 for 2 on the day, single and a walk so far. Strike on the last at bat, and we'll now see Marisol de Jesus come in as the closer, a little early perhaps, in the tie ball game. You think you want to save her until you need her to really keep the game, put the game away perhaps, but we'll see her here, and she gets Gonzalez to jam this one out into right and end the inning. So now we'll see 3, 4, 5 of the Sirens due up. Chance to take the lead at bottom of the 9th. We'll see if they can do it. Jackie Brooks taking over on the mound. Jennifer Marks is staying in right field, and Paul Johnson pinch hitting. There's a strike on the first pitch to Johnson. Johnson has the highest average on this Siren team at 357. And we've seen him play on the Justice. He started his career on the Justice, and he's gonna get on base with a single into right. He's an older player, but he's still proven his worth here in the AWL. The leadoff single as Kaneko Kawada digs in. Big spot here for everyone involved with the runner on first in a tie ball game. 9th inning. Switch of play for. That's popped up in the right, and Marks is going to make the grab. Out number 1. Now May Nakamura with the single in 3 at-bats. We know when she gets 2 strikes on her, she's a tough out at the plate. That one lifted in the right, and it's going to get foul for strike 1. No home runs today from either side. We saw the Widows hit a bunch of them in the 2-game series against the Pythons. But so far, none today. And there's a strikeout for Jackie Brooks. Now Yoshizawa, the catcher, still hitless on the day, 0 for 3. 2 outs now on the inning. Brooks looking to hold and give her girls a chance here to win in the bottom of the 9th. We'll see if they can do that. It's a 0-1 count. Make it 1-1 as a curveball bounces to the plate. There's a strike. It's a 1-2 count now to Yoshizawa. And strike 3, look in, the umpire says inning over. Widows, chance to win it here in the 9th. We'll see Davenport, Pontarelli, and De La Cruz are all tied at 2. Rose Davenport leading off the inning for the Widows, as Ryoku Fujima is going to take over at second for Paul Johnson, because he does not play that position at all. Davenport looking at the first 2 pitches inside, 2-0. That's a good pitch, and that's right in to center for our leadoff single for Rose Davenport. And here comes Carla Pontarelli. Big spot here. Double on the day for her. Her only hit of the day. But that double was in the gap. If ball gets into the gap here again, we could be talking about a walk-off situation here for the Widows. But we'll get there when we get there, if we get there. But now 3-0, Pontarelli. And that just catches the outside corner, so 3-1. Back-to-back strikes from De Jesus. Back in the count here, full count. Pontarelli looking at the curveball. Strike 3, back to the bench. De La Cruz now 0 for 3. We don't see Pontarelli strike out a whole lot, but she did there, and that's a big one. This one hit into right field, and that's going back into the wall, but it's staying in the ballpark. Takagaki is there to make the grab. 2 outs now. Off to Chloe Nightingale to avoid extra innings and keep the inning going, perhaps. We'll see what happens here as Nightingale, its first pitch inside. Ball 1. 1-0 count. Make it 2-0 as that misses inside. That one hit to third and right at the third baseman to end the inning. Tough play right there to make going to extras, all tied at 2. This game is still going, top of the 15th, and Jinko Yoshizawa is going to lead off the inning with Jane Sappho now, the closer for the Widows, on the mound here. Strike 1, good start here. Both teams have now racked up some hits, 13 hits to 10 hits, and there's a ground out for out number 1. Widows have 13 hits, Sirens have 10. It's been a long game, and thank you guys for hanging in here so much. If you are enjoying the content, please hit that like button, follow button, subscribe as well. We'll get to all that business here at the end, but for right now, focus on this ball game. That one hit up the middle, and a single. As Owens gets the ball back in, Sirens a base runner, and Khalil Archer stepping in, 3 for 5. 3 singles here on the day for him. Sappho has allowed no runs so far all year. The ERA at 0 line, and that's going to be fair, and into the corner, bouncing off, and Gonzalez, bad angle to the ball there, and both runners are going to hold in scoring position, third and second respectively, for the pitcher's spot. We'll see Nakama hit. Mina Nakama. First time up here, she's got a big chance to give her squad the lead here very late in this ball game. Again, 15 innings. This has been the longest game we've seen here at Colonial Plaza. 1-2, and that's going to be grounded to the plate. They're home, not in time, they'll say. The lead runner scores, and the runner on first is safe. So 2 outs. A runner was out at first, so 2 outs on the inning. But that lead runner comes across to score. Komoro is going to hit this one in the air to second. De La Cruz is under it, and there's the inning. The Sirens 3 outs away from pulling off what some would say is an upset. We'll see what happens here. Bottom 15, top of the order for the Widows. Now Nadia Owens is going to step in here, leading off the inning. The person you want, the top of the order, the spot you want, and that's a good start as she singles into center, lead off the inning. So Jennifer Marks now is going to step in. She came in earlier in the game for Alexis Gamble. So far, though, 0 for 3, no hits to show for it. Mark's going to ground it to short, and there's 1 out at second. Back to first, they'll turn 2. It's all up to Lilith Nightingale, who has 3 singles in her 6 plate appearances tonight. First pitch is way upstairs. Ball 1. Grounded hard to third, and they're playing the line. It worked out, and the game is over. The Sirens get their 2nd win of the year, defeating the Widows in 15 innings. 3-2. What a ball game this was. 14 hits for the Widows, 12 for the Sirens. It all came down to that final inning there, the play at the plate. I think that was a bad call, but you know what? It happens sometimes. That's baseball. You gotta make the most opportunities. Widows couldn't do it. 3 stars are Audrey Messier, Khalil Archer, and Aniko Kataoka. With that loss, that moved the Widows to 3-4 on the year, and they'll go on the road for 2 games against the Tigers and Tormenta. We'll see what they can do and bounce back against both of these teams. The number 4 starter Roxy Riot will be on the mound. And alright you guys, that's going to do it for me for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. I appreciate you all as always. It was a fun game though, even though it came down to the last inning and we had a chance to win at the end. Could not get it done, but again, it's baseball. These things happen from time to time. What can you do about it to be better? And then take the field, right? No questions from the viewers this week. Again, if you want your questions answered, leave them in the comments down below. I'll do my best to answer them when they come up. And if you're new on the channel, subscribe, hit the follow button, all that stuff, like button, all that fun stuff. You know, y'all know the drill by now. It all helps me grow and get better at this content thing that we're trying to do here. And until next time, you guys, you know what to do. Stay on the channel, watch some more videos, and until next time, keep on shining and keep on grinding. I will see you all in the next one.